Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Mick Alpha Name. So today we have a little bit of Algorand news, a little bit of general crypto news for you. Okay, and this article here is titled Algorand Creator Predicts What Will Happen to Industry in 10 Years. Let's read this little tidbit here, okay? It says, in a recent interview with the Los Angeles Times, Italian computer scientist Silvio Macali, who founded the proof-of-stake cryptocurrency protocol Algorand, predicted that traditional finance may start getting on the blockchain 10 years from now. Let me pause there. I had to read this a few times when I first saw the article. And I think what Silvio Macali means is that I think the entirety of the financial system in 10 years may fully be on blockchain technology. And I don't see why it wouldn't, since blockchain or Hashgraph, let's include Hashgraph, both distributed ledger technologies, but they're so superior that I don't see any way around it. They don't have anything superior to blockchain technology right now in the legacy system. Now, as I stated before, because we have to always make sure we keep this in mind, Hashgraph is superior. Hashgraph is superior to blockchain technology, but both blockchain and Hashgraph distributed ledger technologies are far superior to, to what the legacy system is offering and utilizing right now. So I agree with that. If that's what Silvio Macali is trying to convey, I 100% agree with that, because right now they're already congealing with all of the systems. So you see Algorand, we've been covering a little bit of this. Actually, not. We covered a lot of this in the members only section. We have some articles posted about Koi banks utilizing Algorand to track as a traceability protocol. Koi banks also was running Bitcoin for El Salvador across Algorand. Now you have Koi banks, and there's no guarantee they're going to use Algorand, but there's a high probability of them possibly using Algorand. We discussed this in the members only section, in a members only video, and a couple of the the community posts. There is a high probability that they will use Algorand to run payroll for Colombia and Argentina, which is what Koi banks now is making a big push to issue mass payments to employees of various institutions, obviously, in Colombia and Argentina. So they're in the activity of setting that up now. If Algorand is chosen to act as that medium, as that bridge for payments to go across, that infrastructure for payments to go across to thousands of employees in Colombia and Argentina, keep in mind, Koi bank's reach is very, very long. So the probability of them working with other countries besides Argentina, Colombia, that's a high probability. And if that happens, what does it do to that Algorand price? Now, I want to say this also. Keep in mind, when it comes to the bank coins, let's say XRP, XLM, Algorand, there are some people, I have to say this, because some people only hold a few coins, but always keep in mind that there are people that hold a ton of coins. It doesn't take an outlandish price. It doesn't, for those people to see a healthy return on investment. Healthy. It doesn't take a crazy price. And Algorand is known to have its parabolic runs. Imagine if payroll, if Koi banks can pull this off, and I hope they actually continue to use Algorand for what they're building right now. As far as mass payments, like I said, members only section, we covered that. Go to the community tab. If you sign up for the members only section, I think the entry level is like $3 or something like that. It's very low. It's nothing. But once you do that, go to that community section and you can filter through all the community posts. Also, the members only videos are there. And you will see all the evidence of what I'm talking about. If they choose Algorand for their for these mass payments, for payroll, for payment infrastructures for those countries, as also Argentina is starting to explode. Woo-hoo. They're starting to really, really ramp up their activities. What does it do to that price? Now that is exciting to me. But let's continue on here with this article. It says, he believes that only those blockchains that are capable of handling high transaction volumes at low cost will emerge as the winners. Bitcoin, which he compared to a Neanderthal man, I have that in quotes, so that's not me saying that, okay? Bitcoin, which he compared to a Neanderthal man, may also remain relevant but it will be used solely as store of value, according to Macaulay. The computer scientist who received the Turing Award for his contribution to cryptography back in 2022 believes that Algorand represents the fourth generation of blockchain projects. He explains that the cryptocurrency ecosystem is quite unique since more advanced blockchains such as Algorand have to coexist with early generation blockchains instead of replacing them. I also find that very interesting, which was not the case during the Industrial Revolution. 100% correct. This would be similar to Homo sapiens and Neanderthals coexisting within the same time span. Oh man, listen. Silvio Macaulay has no, how do those people say it? What he said? No chill. Yeah, he has no chill. Oh man, that is hilarious. Macaulay has pointed to the fact that Algorand is much more energy efficient, facts, than Bitcoin, while the largest cryptocurrency uses as much energy as entire countries. Algorand. Man, he's really he's giving Bitcoin the guillotine, man. Holy smokes. Algorand only needs as little power as several households, and that's only going to improve over time. Also, I believe, is Algorand carbon negative? I believe Algorand is carbon negative, right? They do everything right on Algorand. This is why it's going to be so delicious. This is why everybody's rushing to try to utilize Algorand. You even have institutions in the United States that are they're so desirous of using Algorand that they're not even waiting for the SEC case to end. They've already begun testing Algorand, trying to build with it. You see what they're doing in Miami, in Florida. Mark my words, when there's regulatory clarity, and it's coming soon because they don't really have a choice. They're being forced at this point. And the SEC case, I believe, is going to end. Hopefully it ends sooner than what they're saying. The judge in that SEC case shifted the calendar around, just in case for those of you who don't listen to XRP News. The judge shifted the calendar around to try to force the case to end before the end of this year. If that happens, all of the bank coins will benefit. So let's go on to this second article here. We have a little bit more. This article here is on cryptopolitan.com. So if you want to read this, you head over there and check out their articles. They do a great job over there. Give them some traffic. And it's titled, Australian Zoo Taps Algorand to Launch NFTs for Animal Conversation. It says, let's read this little tidbit here. The Australian Zoo, home of Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. Oh, I love the crocodile hunter. Did you guys watch the crocodile hunter when you were little? Man, he used to be hands-on with all the animals. Like, yes, this snake right here is the most poisonous snake. I can't do an Australian accent at all. I'm absolutely horrible. And it's funny, I have so many people that show me love from Australia, and I show them love and been friends for years. And I cannot do an Australian accent. But Steve would just handle snakes in his hand, like the black mambas, and man, he was a brave individual, but he had a lot of love for animals. Miss Steve Irwin. Anyway, Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter, has partnered with Meadow Labs to create the Wildlife Warriors collection of non-fungible tokens, according to Ticker News. To commemorate the 20th anniversary of Australia Zoo, home of the crocodile hunter, the only thing it can do is launch an NFT project. Of course, for its non-fungible token foray, Australia Zoo has chosen Meadow Labs, a fresh local startup based in Perth, to assist in developing a unique Australian wildlife-themed NFT collection. The name of the collection's Wildlife Warriors Australia. The name of the collection is Wildlife Warriors. So if you want to go and collect some of those things, feel free to. Wildlife Warriors is what it is called. Australia Zoo announced that the one-of-a-kind NFT project will be made up of a series of drops, each focusing on a different Australian Zoo wildlife warrior animal. The zoo added that the NFTs would be generated unpredictably, non-deterministically, utility-driven, and completely unique to the buyer. That's interesting. This implies there will be no duplicates. Okay. So this is a very, very good thing that is happening here. Here's another little tidbit about Algorand collection created on Algorand. According to Finn Bowl, Algorand is a fast-growing blockchain that has added over 6 million new accounts to its network in the first half of 2022, a 35% boost over the same period last year. The network has also made several significant changes. The NFTs will be sold in a legal, authorized manner through PP MoonPay. The primary sales of the NFTs, which can be purchased on MoonPay, will automatically be sent to Australia Zoo. So there you have it. Some very good things happening on Algorand. I know you saw their billboard long ago that they had in Times Square. We covered that in the members only section. I mean, there's so many good things happening with Algorand. I would never ever say that Algorand is boring ever. Is doing a great job, and I know what they're working on. I know that they are throwing out these little things, even as big as they might seem. You know, they have their Algorand name across the chest of a few drivers, professional racers. The billboard in Times Square, like all of this stuff is cute stuff that they're throwing out there. Keep you distracted because they're working on massive things behind the scenes. We were on the tail of some of those massive things, but they've quieted down and given us enough to sort of chew on while they work on giant projects behind the scenes. Mark my words. This is why they feed you so much, but to keep you to keep you invested, not invested, like invested attention wise, right? To understand that they're still active while they're working on other massive projects. I think a lot of other blockchains could take note of what Algorand is doing and follow that particular template because they're doing very well. And it's been a very exciting run with Algorand. And I see them doing well far into the future, exploding in price. They go parabolic very easily. Look at their circulating supply. It's going to be a fun time when we have regulatory clarity. And also when we have this SEC case over. It's going to be a fun time for Algorand holders, it really is. So here's a little bit of general news here. This is on cryptodaily.co.uk. And it goes, Gucci opens door to crypto payments. Oh, is that so? So we have a massive clothing designer now open to crypto payments. Let's read this little tidbit here and see what's going on. Buy Gucci with crypto. The initiative to accept crypto payments in select stores is a part of the fashion house's experiments in crypto. According to initial reports, the program will be piloted in a few specific US stores at the end of May 2022. There are further plans to expand the program to all North American stores this summer. The cryptocurrencies accepted under this program as of now are Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, wrapped Bitcoin, Litecoin. Holy smokes, they got a lot of, I thought it was a shorter list than this. Litecoin, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and 5 stable coins pegged to the USD. When a customer chooses to pay in crypto, they will be sent a QR code by mail, which will allow the customer to link their wallets and pay online. This is very good. This is a very good development. I like this. And to have Gucci accepting crypto is massive. And believe me, this is going to lead to a lot of other businesses, large businesses such as Gucci, doing the same. You even saw recently, and I wasn't going to mention this before, I don't have the article up, but the Big Three, the basketball league, the Big Three is now going to be, I believe I read in the article, don't correct me if I'm wrong, and you could look this up for yourself, but I believe the Big Three is going to be utilizing Dogecoin as their crypto. And that's not a joke. This is what the article said, unless it was wrong, but I saw other articles about Ice Cube speaking on crypto around the same time. So anyway, what that tells me that mass adoption is almost here. People are ready to start utilizing cryptocurrencies en masse. And this is very, very good. But let's read just a little bit more. The immersive virtual Gucci Garden experience was launched on Roblox last year and has already had 19 million visitors. The brand's presence on Roblox, has definitely worked in its favor, as a virtual Gucci purse has sold over $4,000. Holy smokes. What? This is why I was telling you about that metaverse stuff. This is just like the metaverse. Roblox, video game, digital. People are paying $4,000 for a Gucci purse in a video game? I told you, that metaverse stuff and anything that's like an NFT based is going to explode. This is massive. This is a good indicator. I'm glad I read this. The brand, which has already assigned a specific team to focus on Web3 projects, has also designed and created skins for digital avatars on games like Animal Crossing and Pokemon Go. Gucci has also purchased digital land on the virtual real estate metaverse, the Sandbox. And there goes the virtual land again. I remember last year when they first started that, I told people that virtual land is going to be massive. Like, it's going to make people a lot of money because it's rare. Listen, it's just like owning real land at this point. And people got in on it early. And here you go, Gucci has purchased some. This is very, very interesting. But let's continue on. We have another article here. And actually, you know what? I'm going to leave it off on that. The other article was about Zilliqa being primed for profit taking. And it's sort of, you have to know that in the future, I think Zilliqa price is going to go up very high. And it will consolidate there, may have a few dips, but it's not going to go down too low because of what they're doing in the metaverse. Okay. But right now, while everything is sort of the entire market is sort of in turmoil, when you see even the tiniest of gain, expect people to start taking profit. The tiniest gain is going to be considered healthy right now, and people are very fearful of the markets, so they're going to take profits very early. So I think that's just expected. That's why I'm just not going to read that full article. That's what it was pretty much about. So appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much for being a subscriber to the channel and coming here and listening to my words. And now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, let's get to the money.